Okay, so here's another example on how to find the missing length of a triangle using the Pythagorean theorem. So just keep in mind, make sure that your triangle has a right angle. So you can use the Pythagorean theorem. So you want to identify that real quick. So notice here's my right angle here. Okay, and you want to do that. That way you could identify the longest side of a right triangle by going straight across. And notice right here, this is my C. This is the hypotenuse, okay? Notice they labeled A here for you, so you just have to label your B, which is the other leg, and the B is right here, okay? Then you use the same formula. A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared, okay? And then you just plug in your numbers. So A, we don't know what it is, so we're going to say A squared plus, and then 2.1 squared is equal to 2.9 squared. 2.9 squared. Okay? So what you want to do is get rid of the exponents first. So you want to get rid of this section here and this section here. So in this case, I would want to use the calculator. So I go ahead and click on Desmos really quick. Then I try to figure out what 2.1 squared is. But let's put A squared here first. So let me go back and put the pen and put here A squared. Let me make that A a little bit neater. Okay, A squared plus, and then I'll work this out on the calculator. So I go ahead and click here. And then I put 2.1, and then I hit this square button here, squared, and I get 4.41. So I'm going to put here 4.41 is equal to, and then I work out this section here on the calculator. So I go back here, hit return here, 2.9 squared, and I get 8.41. So I have here 8.41, okay? And just like before, what we did in chapter 1, you want to leave the variable here by itself. So we undo the plus 4.41 and we go ahead and subtract it on both sides. So I go ahead and do that. I go ahead and subtract it over here. 41. This is a 4, by the way. 41 here. Okay, and I'll use a different color so that we could see it here, that I combine these two terms together, and I get 0. So I have A squared is equal to, and then I combine these two terms together, and I get 4. Okay, and just like before, now the next step is to undo a square. So we take the square root, and we take the square roots on both sides. The square and the square root cancel, and we get A is equal to, and remember that you get two answers when you take the square root. You get a positive and negative answer. So it's positive or negative, and the square root of 4 is going to be 2. Okay, now again, look at the context of the problem here. Notice you're measuring distance. Since we're measuring distance, A has to be positive, so A is going to equal to 2 centimeters.